What is going on, everybody? Been a few months since I made a video. I don't have a whole lot to show because I haven't really been picking up a ton of stuff with the holidays the last few months, and just a lack of stuff showing up for me to buy. I've been very, very particular in what I've picked up, but I did make a couple collecting goals for this year to kind of keep me still looking for different things to pick up, because the Clay Matthews stuff is few and far between these days, just because I've acquired so much of it and he has nothing new coming out that I'm collecting, because I'm not picking up anything of him in a Rams uniform. So it's just basically waiting for rare 101s that I need and rainbow cards from a bunch of partially completed rainbows that I have back in the box. But my collecting goals this year, it was two particular specific cards that I wanted to pick up. Not just, hey, I want to get an autograph of this person. It was specific cards, and there were two of them on the list, but now that is grown to four. The other two are not specific cards, but they are of players. I'm still doing my research, trying to figure out what card it is of them I want. So the year's long. It's still January, so I have plenty of time to figure that stuff out as it goes. But the first week of the year, I was able to pick up one of my specific cards that I wanted, and this would be that one. This was from 2013 Topps Gypsy Queen, and I love this design, and I wanted an on-card relic autograph of this guy, and this was the card that I fell in love with several years ago, but never really made a play for, because I was just way too caught up in collecting clay, which is great. I mean, that's what my collection basically is, and I love it, and I still have a passion for picking all that stuff up. But I finally decided, since there was really nothing out there I was chasing at him right now, to really focus on knocking a few of these out, and getting this card is just awesome. Like I said, 2013 Gypsy Queen on card, game used relic autograph of Mr. Mike Trout, and that autograph is still bold and bright blue. I just love this design. It's numbered 7 out of 25 there on the back. So I have a penny sleeve across the top of the card between the mag and the card, so that may be keeping some of the brightness and boldness of this card hidden. But I want to make sure this thing stayed nice and clean. So super, super happy to have that card. And so number one was checked off the list, and 3 to go. So we'll see how that plays out. And that's what I was able to use my eBay bucks towards that card. So super, super pumped to have that one. And up next, it's just the next couple cards I've had for quite a while and just haven't made a video. One of them I didn't realize I hadn't even shown on camera. It's been that long. But up first, this was a rainbow that was a long time in the making, over 6 years. But these were nearly 7 years actually. But 2013 Father's Day Panini promo packs. These were the progressions cards. Clay Matthews had a Pro Bowl relic cards in the set, and these were the progressions, which are essentially paper versions of printing plates, and they are blank backs, and they have a reported print run of 5 per color. And I was waiting for this one to pop up for a really long time, and it finally did, and that was the cyan version. I got that card super duper cheap and added it to the yellow, magenta, and black. So, just a small 4-card rainbow. It took a really long time to complete, but really happy to have that one done. Then up next was a card that I didn't even know existed until it popped up on eBay, and I freaked out and immediately started making offers on it. And my initial offer was good. He countered it a number, and I countered right back, and he accepted. And it was able to be a quick, easy deal. Got it probably before anybody else saw it listed. But this card, super important for my collection. From 2019 Panini Majestic. This is the Super Bowl Teammates dual autograph gold of Charles Woodson and Clay Matthews. Love that they're signed in blue ink. There's a little bit of gold foil on this card, but for the most part, this is all... you know what? I'm going to take that out just so we can get a better look of it. But the majority of the card is matte finish, as you can see there. But love the fact that both photos are from the guys during the Super Bowl game. Specifically the Charles Woodson. This is when right before halftime, he's laying out to defend a pass down the sidelines, and when he lands, he breaks his collarbone and is out for the rest of the game. So that photo is it's an incredible looking photo, but a little bittersweet. But thankfully that team was tough and held on and beat the Steelers to win Super Bowl XLV. And that card was numbered 2 out of 3. And just in the last couple weeks, another one of these popped up for sale, and I immediately clued in one of my friends on Instagram that was blown away by this card, and he collects a lot of cool stuff. And I'm not sure if he went after it, but somebody bought it. It sold. I just don't know where it went. But to get a dual autograph with Charles Woodson in my collection with Clay makes me very happy. It gives me dual autographs of Clay and Rogers, Clay and Seawood, and Clay and Cobb. I don't know that there's a duel of Clay and Driver. That would be way up there on my list, because Driver and Cobb are two of my favorite players that have ever played for the Packers. So it'd be neat to have their autographs in the collection along with Clay on the same card. But I'll keep my eyes open. But I don't think that one exists. I know there's multi-cards with multiple players on it, like the NT booklets with like 8 signatures. Driver's on there with Clay, but that was one way out of my price range and just not a card I particularly care for. And who else would I like to get? I need to go back and re-pick up Clay and Jordy. I had a couple different ones of them in a dual autograph, and I moved them in order to acquire other things. So I need to go back out there and get that. But anyway, and up next is the last pickup that I'm going to show. And that is a card that many of you have seen on Facebook and on Instagram. But my really good friend Luke, Drunk Trojan 1 on YouTube and Drunk Trojan on Instagram. Luke and his wife had purchased him some boxes for Christmas for him. I believe it was a full case. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on that, Luke. But she got him a case of 2011 certified. It's certified as one of his favorite products ever. And that was Von Miller's rookie year, which you know that is his main player PC. And he just wanted to have fun ripping that. And anyway, yeah, he told me he got them. That's what she had bought. She had bought him those boxes. And I didn't think anything more of it. It had been a while. And then one Tuesday when I was getting ready to head out of the house to go bowl for league, I get a message, and it's a picture of a cropped off Clay Matthews autograph from 2011 certified. I'm like, oh my God, did he pull? Or I mean, I didn't even say he. I thought he had this card. He had seen this card either listed on Facebook or somewhere, but it was cropped off, and I was like, oh man, is that the emerald or is that the black? Because I don't have either one of them in my collection. And he sent me one picture, and it was cropped off, and then he sent me the back of the card, and it was the 101, so I knew it was the black, and he showed me a full picture of it, and I was like, oh my God. I said, where is this? And before he could even reply, I'm like, did this come from the boxes that you got? I couldn't, I was blown away by this card. I was freaking out. And he told me that his wife had indeed pulled it from the boxes. They were sitting there opening them, and she had pulled it and told him what it was, and he thought she was mistaken and looked at it and realized it was what she said it was. And I asked Luke, I said, man, is that thing going to be for sale? And he said, only to you. And Luke, being the awesome guy that he is, I just asked him, I told him, hey man, come up with a price, I'll send you the money, and we'll be good. And he told me to just send what I thought was fair. And I mean, that's awesome. And I was happy to do that. And to get this card is just wild, to think that it's been sealed up in packs inside a box for the last 9 years is just unreal. Obviously I knew this card was out here because I used to own an emerald, but I never even thought about it. Usually when cards are that old, they just don't pop up for sale anywhere. They're usually locked away in collections. Back when the product came out, that stuff gets busted so fast. These things tend to not stay sealed, and they find their way into a collection without ever hitting anywhere on the internet. But that was not the case with this one. And I just can't believe that one of my friends is the one who hit this card. It's just, the odds are just insanity. But 2011 certified mirror black. Man, I really miss old certified. It's the best. This card's just beautiful. And there it is, the 101 right there. This card, just absolutely unreal. And Luke and I are both big fans of building certified rainbows, and over all the years, because they're just really nice and very colorful. And it's, unfortunately, certified has not held up over the years because there just hasn't been much value in it the last several years. And the reason for that is because Panini just doesn't care. It used to be a product where you buy certified and you'd buy limited, and you had really great shots at hitting veteran players, Hall of Famers, veterans. And now it's just kind of a junk product. And I don't know if it's a matter of the collecting community has gotten younger, and just the giant emphasis on what cards are worth, what you can flip it for, and everybody's just concentrated on contenders and national treasures and flawless, and everything else nobody really puts value in. So stuff comes out, it sells, then the market falls on them, and they're just not worth that much, so people just don't typically care for them, which is unfortunate, because old certified and products like that certified limited absolute used to be one of the coolest products every year, and now it's an afterthought. It's pure garbage now, and it just sucks that that's kind of the way things are now. So anytime I can get old cards like this in my collection, I'm super pumped. And this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of Clay's certified mirror black cards now. This one And you can see which year was this one. This was 2013. This 2013, the case is nasty on this. I need to get it in something else. But this 2013 certified mirror black, this was a gift from Tyson Magdorn one year for Christmas. Truly an awesome, awesome card. So that's the 2013 version. This one I picked up a couple years back. This is the 2017 mirror black version. 101 down there. This one's really nice. This is a rainbow I'm one card away from. I have never seen an emerald out of 5. That's the only one. That's the one I'm missing. I've got the golds and the purples out of 10 and all that craziness, but I don't have the emerald out of 5. So I'm always on the lookout for that one. And then I have this one. Again, this one connected to a tuber. 2 tubers actually. This one, Joey Burtcat 8 and Anthony. And Anthony, I am SEC Anthony. That's his YouTube name, unless he's changed it, and I don't think he has. But these two found this card at the 2015 National in Chicago, and Joey, my phone was in my pocket, and you just can't hear anything in that convention center. But Joey had been blowing up my phone trying to get my attention so I could go find him, because they had walked upon this table and found this card sitting in the case, and they were just standing there guarding it until I could get there. And I just happened to be walking around, and I walked up to the table, looked in the case, saw this card, freaked out, then looked to my right, and Joey and Anthony are standing there. I didn't even see them when I walked up to the table. I just had my head down looking in all the cases, and that's when they told me, check your phone. But getting this card is just unreal. This is the 2014 rather, certified mirror black signatures, 101 autograph, True Gem Plus 9510. That card is truly beautiful, and probably my favorite rainbow that I've built is that one, just because the colors are so bright and bold. Oh, he's describing them as looking like Jolly Ranchers. That's what I think those colors look like. But I've got that one, and then the holy grail of rookie cards in my collection. This is the 2009 certified mirror black signatures rookie new generation. Again, True Gem Plus 95 10 101 rookie card. And this was when Leaf and Donruss still owned certified. It hadn't gone on to Panini yet, so it's awesome to see that down there. Oh no, I guess I was wrong. It says, oh man, I feel like a dummy now. You see the Donruss label there, but then you can see the Panini America Incorporated. Maybe 2009 was the first year they had the license. I didn't think that was the case because I guess it was just the last year that Upper Deck had the license, because I know starting in 2010, everything from 2010 on with Upper Deck was in college uniforms. So I guess I just assumed that Panini didn't have the license for anything yet. But that is not the case. So this is still a Panini card. That's a little bit of a bummer, but this one was, I love this set. This year's beautiful. And that is also a rainbow that I have completed with the emerald out of 5, gold out of 25, and then the base out of 199, I believe. And that base autograph, new generation, was the very first Clay Matthews autograph in my collection, gifted to me by Sick for 2024, Chris. So a lot of these cards connected to my friends in this hobby, and truthfully, I mean, without those friendships and everything, I wouldn't have the collection I have, and two, I probably wouldn't collect as long as I have, because getting to talk to my friends about cards is one of the reasons I do it, and probably the main reason I do it, because around here in my day-to-day life, I don't have anybody that I can talk cards with and have them understand or know what it is I do and why I collect. But